Another year has come and gone. Boots by the door, coats on the stand. The quiet house is not alone. The kettle hums, the table set. Old stories linger in the air. We walk through storms we won't forget, but tonight we're all still here. Time keeps moving like the wind, but some things never change. Through every loss and every win, this fire still remains. Come home before the firewood burns out, before the last flame fades away. Sit close, let the laughter ring out like it did in younger days. No matter how far life has taken us, no matter where we roam, let's be together, all of us, home before the firewood burns out. Lines of silver in our hair, photographs along the wall. Children grown with dreams to chase, yet this house has held us all. We've tasted joy, we've swallowed tears, watched the seasons come and go. But every winter, every year, this heart still softly glows. The world outside can wait a while. Let it spin without us now. Hold on to this simple smile and make this moment count. Come home before the firewood burns out, before the embers lose their light. Hold tight to the love we talk about in the middle of the night. Through every road that life has shown us, through all we've overcome, let's gather close, every one of us, home before the firewood burns out. We are more than passing time, more than wrinkles, more than years. We are every shared goodbye, every comfort through the tears. When the world feels cold and wide, and the dark is closing in, there's a place where hearts collide and begin again. So come home before the firewood burns out. Let the last spark lead the way. Hear the voices rising loud like a hymn we used to pray. Through every mile that lies behind us, through all that's yet to come, there's always light here to remind us. Home before the firewood burns out.
Morning sun through frosted glass, golden on the kitchen floor. Quiet streets where footsteps pass, like they've done so many times before. Silver bowls and wooden spoons, hands that move so soft and slow. Steam is rising like a tune from the rice cakes white as snow. In the silence of the day, before the world begins to run, there's a warmth we cannot say, but we feel it one by one. Rice cake steam in winter light, drifting gently through the air, like a prayer so warm and bright, floating everywhere. Another year begins again, with grateful hearts so full, in this quiet, sacred kitchen. Time is soft and beautiful. Children's laughter down the hall, New Year bows and gentle smiles, photographs upon the wall, bridging all the passing miles. We have watched the seasons turn, watched the young ones grow so tall. With every bowl we slowly learn what has mattered most of all. Outside the cold is sharp and wide, but here the frost can't stay. Around this simple morning fire, winter melts away. Rice cake steam in winter light,
I remember small and trembling, wrapped inside your steady palms. The world was loud and overwhelming, but your touch was always calm.
Rough from work and worn by weather, quiet strength I couldn't see. You held my hand through every storm before I learned to be.
Years have passed like fallen leaves, scattered far and wide. But when I close my eyes at night, your hands are still my guide. Hands that never changed, though time has drawn its lines. Still gentle, still the same, through all these restless nights. When I was lost and far away, when pride would let me roam, those hands were always reaching out to bring their child back home. I see them now a little slower, resting on a wooden chair. Greens like rivers running deeper, silver in your hair.
I never saw the weight you carry, or the dreams you put aside. Only now I truly understand the love you chose to hide. If I could hold those hands again like when I was small, I'd tell you what I should have said before the years could fall. Hands that never changed, through sacrifice and tears, through sunshine and through rain, across the quiet years. Even when my voice grew distant, even when I strayed, your hands remained the open door that never closed or swayed. We think that love is spoken loud and promises and plans, but sometimes love is simply found in a pair of faithful hands. Though time may bend your fingers thin and slow your steady pace, your touch still holds the warmth within, no years can erase. Hands that never change, still stronger than they seem, holding all my broken days and every childhood dream. If I become half the heart that you have always shown, I'll carry on the love you gave in hands that are my own.
The bus rolls slow on a narrow lane, past fields of faded gold. Every mile calls out my name like stories left untold. Telephone poles and dusty signs still standing as they were. Time has drawn its quiet lines, but nothing feels unsure. I thought I had outgrown this town, its silence and its skies, but every road that led me out leads back before my eyes. On the long road back to Mother's house, where the front gate softly swings, Every step slows my racing heart to the rhythm memory brings. Though the years have changed my face and silvered all my youth, I'm still the child who knew this place, running barefoot toward the truth. The roof is small, the yard is wide, just like it used to be. The apricot tree by the side still leans so patiently. I hear her voice in evening air calling me inside. In every worn and wooden stair her footsteps still reside. So many dreams I chased away through cities loud and bright, yet here I find the words to say I never could that night. On the long road back to mother's house, where the kettle softly cries, where the smell of rice and earth brings tears into my eyes. All the things I meant to say, but buried deep inside, rise again along the way with every turning tide. If I could sit beside her now and hold her weathered hands, I'd thank her for the silent vows I only understand. We leave to find our distant stars to prove that we are strong, but every heart, no matter how far, still knows where it belongs. On the long road back to mother's house, where the porch light gently glows, even if the door is closed, my heart still always knows. Through every loss and every gain, through all I've traveled through, the longest road I've ever been known was leading back to you. Just closed, the car light's gone, the driveway quiet once again. Empty cups still linger on the table where we gathered then. Echoes drifting through the hall, faintest footsteps on the stair. I can almost hear you call like you're still standing there. Moments pass but they don't leave, they settle in the air. In every chair, in every room, there's love still resting there. After the laughter fades and the house grows still and slow, there's a warmth that gently stays in the silence afterglow. Though the night is deep and wide and I'm here on my own, I'm surrounded by the light of the love that filled this home. Coats once hung along the wall now sway without a sound. The ticking clock stands tall like a witness all around. So many stories told tonight, so many smiles exchanged. Now the moon replaces light, but nothing feels as strange, because the joy we share today has settled in my chest. And even in the quiet dark, my heart is full at rest. After the laughter fades and the last goodbye is said, I replay the simple ways your voice has filled my head. Through every passing year, through all that we have made, the sweetest part of love appears after the laughter fades. We fear the empty space when everyone has gone, but silence has a grace, it helps the heart hold on. For every fleeting sound becomes a memory, and in that quiet ground lives our family. After the laughter fades and the stars are shining bright, there's a peace the heart persuades in the middle of the night. Though the rooms are dark and still, I am not alone. Love remains and always will in this well-lived home. Left by the wooden door, winter tapping at the frame. We gather close on the heated floor and call each other's names. Steam from tea in porcelain cups drifts beneath the amber light. Grandfather clears his weathered throat and starts the tale tonight. The room grows soft, the fire sighs, time begins to slow. Every word a spark that flies from long, long ago. Old stories warm for laughter rolling low and slow, like a jazz tune played from a radio long ago. Every wrinkle holds a light, every pause reveals in the hush of winter time. We remember how it feels. Auntie hums a faded song, mother smiles and pours. We've been listening all along to lives behind these doors. Outside the cold can bite and roam through empty streets of gray, but here beneath this aging home the blues just drift away. Between the jokes and gentle sighs there's something deep and true, a warmth no winter can deny in everything we knew. Old stories, a warm floor, voices blending soft and sweet, like a brushed snare keeping score under steady tired feet. Years may fade like photographs, edges turning thin, but in this circle nothing's past. It all begins again. We didn't know we'd miss these nights when we were young and fast. Now every tale in gold
Let the record spin once more. Hold the laughter at the door like we've done so many times before. When the night grows deep and wide and memories explode, I'll always find my way inside old stories, warm floor. Crisp new bills beneath my hand, folded neat and tucked inside. A simple gift, but I understand it carries more than pride. Small bright eyes across the room, waiting with a bowl. I smile wider than I feel. There's something they don't know. When I was young, I took with joy and never wondered why. Now I stand on the other side, watching time go by. Coins in the red envelope, shining in their hands. More than paper, more than hope, more than careful plans. It's the weight of quiet promises, the love we never speak, passing down through open palms, strong and soft and deep. I remember kneeling small, receiving mine with both hands tight, never seeing all the sacrifice behind their life. Now I see my father's eyes in the mirror's gentle frame, responsibility disguised as tradition's simple name. The world keeps turning fast and wide, children grow and leave, but in this red and golden fold is something we believe. Coins in the red envelope, a circle made of care, from wrinkled hands to younger hope, a blessing placed with prayer. It isn't just the money given or numbers that we save, it's the quiet vow of living bravely, strong and brave. One day they will understand the tremor in my hand, the way I paused before I gave more than what was planned. Love is sometimes hidden well in customs we repeat, but every year it gently tells how family stays.